So today we're going to talk about how explaining array fairness and model interpretability in Airbnb price prediction. So ever wonder how Airbnb prices are set? It's a complex progress with big impacts on hosts, travelers, and entire communities. But are these predictions fair? Are they transparent? Today, we will talk through how we applied responsible AI principles to build a model that's not just accurate, but also accountable and ethical. All right, so first thing first, cleaning the data and reducing bias. So the first one is missing values. So there's no problem. We fill gaps in reviews per month with zero, assuming no reviews and creating days since last review to avoid penalizing new listings. For outliers, done. Using the IQR method, we have the extreme values in price and minimum nights, bringing price skewness down from 5.2 to 0.8. Is there any neighborhood inference? Instead of simple labels, we use target encoding, turning neighborhood group into a smarter feature by averaging prices. So after all that, our training data set went from 48,000 to 42,000 listings, linear, cleaner, and more representative. The next is let's build these models. So we choose the LightGBM for speed and accuracy, fine-tuning it with five-fold crosses validations. The sweet spot 623 with key parameters like non-leaves equals to 127 and learning rates equals to 0.02. So how well does it perform? Pretty solid. Our validation RMSE is 42.5 and our score hits 0.78. But accuracy isn't everything. We also checked fairness. The demographic parity gap differences in predicted prices between the highest and lowest groups was $85. The equalized odds gap, like how prediction errors vary by neighborhood, range from 28 to 40. So we work to reduce bias by adding demand-driven features like availability to 365 and using Sharp to track how much room type, location, and demand affect prices. Okay, but what if a host asks, why is my price so low? That's where model interpretability comes in. So Sharp is global view. The biggest price drivers like its room type, 28% impact, latitude 50%, and demand score 12%. The next thing is interesting fun. So more listings in an area actually lowers prices, probably due to competition. So Lime is local view. Let's take a 120 Brooklyn listing. So being a private room should add 30 more boosts. Like no recent reviews, like confidence drops is minus 15. So with these tools, hosts can see why their prices are set the way they are, building trust and helping them make informed adjustments. Finally, let's talk about thesis. As aesthetics, it's not enough to build a smart model. We need to make sure it is safe, fair, and transparent. The first one is privacy first. We dropped host name and ID to keep user data anonymous. The next is human oversight. If a predicted price was a way of like 30% higher or lower than the neighborhood average, it gets it gets flagged for manual review. The next is user feedback. Hosts can context their pricing through a simple UI and their feedback logs back into the model. This isn't just a one-time fix. It's a continuous cycle of improvement. So, or did we achieve a fair price model, transparency at every step, continuous checks for accountability? So it's not perfect, but by actively measuring bias, explaining decisions, and listening to users, we are making AI better, fair, and more responsible. Because at the end of the day, fair pricing isn't just good science, like it's a good business.